Hi YouTube family, welcome back to my channel. My name's Elysia English. If you're new to my channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Today we're working on a lot of projects. I'm making multiples of a bunch of items I have already made for my show, and I'm creating some new products that I can take as well. This week I'm focusing on all of my smalls and ornaments. That way I have an organized plan of what I'm making each week to prepare to make sure that everything's done in time before my big day. So the kids are at school, so it should be a very productive day. Last night, after we uploaded yesterday's video, I went online to check my messages and saw on our local buy and sell that a lady locally had put on a really neat dry rack. And I've been looking for the perfect idea on how I can display my ornaments that I'm creating at the show. I really don't want to put them on a Christmas tree because then people can't really see all the details as well and the front and back of all the ornaments, which are taking me a lot of time to make sure that the whole way around is all done. So I was looking for an alternative idea. I also don't want to take up a lot of floor space in my booth by putting in a whole tree. It's very busy there and we have a lot of products to take, so I just really didn't want to have my footprint taken up by a whole Christmas tree to have my ornaments. So I saw this amazing old dry rack. So this morning after I picked the kids up or dropped the kids off from school, I decided to pick it up on my way home. So I want to show that to you. I'm going to do a little bit of a white spray on it just so that it looks super fresh. And then I'm going to think today of an idea on how I'm going to actually hang the ornaments on it, which would be easy for people to take off the ornaments when they purchase. This is the vintage drying rack that I picked up. I paid $10 for this rack, and I really love it because it accordions out like this. So that way I can put it in my booth and it won't take up a lot of room. I'll be able to organize each type of ornament that I'm taking, probably put a little clip tag on it that shows my price for whatever ornaments are on each level. And then I can kind of put it in whatever shape I want. So if I end up being a corner booth, I could probably close it a little bit. Or if I'm more of a centered C-shaped booth, I can make it a little more flat. I'll be putting some baskets or crates along the bottom, which will help support it a little more and to have some extras that I can keep replenishing my rack. So I'm really excited about it, but it does need a little bit of a fresh coat of paint. So I'm going to add that today. The sun is shining and it stopped snowing for a little while, so I'm going to go outside and spray this before we have any change in our weather. I want to make sure that this can dry outside on its own. I don't like to ever spray paint inside, so it's the perfect day to do this project. Decided that I wanted to make some Our First Home Christmas ornaments because I know that they're very popular at Christmas time. I ordered some really tiny keys, which I thought were going to be quite bigger. And so I'm actually going to use them to create an ornament instead. It was kind of an oopsie, but it's turned into a positive. So I'm going to make these into ornaments and hang a cute little key where the home is. When creating my stencils that I use for my scroll saw, I always use a piece of heavy cardstock. That way I can reuse them over and over again without having to use my plastic vinyl. This is a much thinner board. I want to make a double layered tree for some of my ornaments, so I'm going to try this thinner board. After testing a couple of different ways today of how I can hang my ornaments, I found that just using your traditional clothes peg on the clothes rack, which makes sense, right, would actually fit and hold on. I was worried about the diameter of the dowel that nothing would really clip and fit on. And I didn't want it to take away from what my ornaments were, but I think that this will work out. So all I'm going to do is, since all of my ornaments will have hanging features on them, I'll be able to just clip them on, and now you can see them really well. So if people come from the front, they'll be able to see them, and if they come from the back, there'll be other ornaments on the back side. And all of the styles that I created can go in different spots on the rack, showing different prices. I'm really happy with this for a $10 purchase. I think this is gonna work out perfectly great for my show. Let me know what you think, if you think this is gonna work for my show or not. I'd love to hear your opinions. If you missed out what I'm going to use for the background of my booth, I have a shiplap wall craft show video. You can check it out on my channel. I'll put the card above. I managed to get a lot done today while the kids were at school. I like to do as much of my work as possible while they're not home, so I can spend time with them in the evenings before they go to bed, and then it's back to work. On top of that, we're usually doing some of our videos, so it's kind of fun to get everything done when they're not home. I was able to create these using the scroll saw, and using the neat little keys that I kind of ordered too small by mistake, turned out into some really cute Our New Home ornaments to be able to put on a home tree if someone's just gotten a home this year. So I'll be taking plenty of those to my show. And then I also just created these cutout Christmas trees that could be monogrammed with a name or a date on them. At the secondhand store a couple of weeks ago, I picked up 2 bags of 12 of these little, I think they're curtain rod hooks. And so what I did today was I transformed these into ornaments, which I thought I didn't really like the gold. So I used my spray paint and made some white, some black, and then I did leave a few gold just in case people like them. And I was able to create these boho ornaments. So there's my one with the black. I've just used some jute and yarn and some pine cones. And then I did a creamy white with the burgundy red. And then this was the natural gold that just came with the hoops. I was able to use up more of the upcycled yarn that I was donated, so I was able to make 24 of these ornaments for only the cost of the $4 that I spent on the hoops from the secondhand store. It's amazing how much you can get done in one day. I was able to make 12 of my little red and teal vintage trucks. I made 24 of my penguins. I made 6 of the home signs, 6 of the Christmas tree ones, and then 24 of the hoops that are more boho. I've been having a lot of fun making all of these ornaments and showing you guys the things that I'm making. We have a Christmas tree that we put up every year that's just filled with ornaments that the kids and I have made together with my husband over the course of their life. And so it's really fun to pull them out every year as a memory of all the different things we've worked on together. So I really wanted to make some ornaments that people could keep as keepsake items. And I've been having so much fun designing new ones. And now I'm gonna start working on more personal ones that would be like first year's Mr. and Mrs., our first home, baby's first Christmas as a grandma, different things that people can keep as memorable items. My rack for my ornaments is all dry now, so don't forget to let me know down below in the comments section if you think that that will work for my show or not. And if you have any suggestions on the proper way to maybe hang them that would look more appealing, then I'd love to hear your ideas. This was just a quick video to say happy Friday, and I wanted to show you guys what I was working on today. I don't want to leave you guys out of anything I'm working on because I know that you guys are enjoying seeing all the projects that I'm doing, and I'm excited to show them to you. Every time I'm making something, I'm like, oh, I can't wait to show them. Let's put that on the next video. So thank you so much for all the support. It's nice to know that I have so many people behind me while I'm prepping for this show. It's a big, busy time of year for me, but I'm trying to keep you guys in loop as much as I possibly can. If you're not already part of our YouTube family, make sure you hit subscribe. We are trying to post daily for you guys this month while we upload to get ready for our big show. Leave me a like to show your support and let me know what you think of the ornaments and the rack. See you tomorrow on the next video.